So we're going to start with the definition of the word statement, which is a really important word here. And our definition is going to be a statement is any declarative sentence that is either true or false. When we say true here and false here, you'll notice that I have capitalized those. Mathematical notions of true and false are very powerful and different than our typical notions of true and false. For a mathematical statement to be true, it must always be true. Every single instance, no exceptions and no controversy. And if you can't meet those conditions, I would not say it's mathematically true. For something to be true, it has to have absolute. My first example of a statement is prior to August 24th, 2022, Lizzo appeared on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine. And either this has happened or this hasn't happened. There's no controversy as to whether this is true or false. Second, I could say on August 24th, 2022, there were more than 1 billion students on the campus of Western Carolina University. Now, in this case, this is definitely false. This is a statement because we can attach a truth value to it, and there's no potential controversy. And the final statement is probably more like what you were expecting. My final statement is 2 plus 7 is equal to 9. 2 plus 7 equals 9 is a statement in the sense that we're describing. So if you're looking at something that is clearly communicated using words and mathematical symbols, that's all we're talking about when we say a statement. False value. X plus 7 is equal to 9. Is that a statement? I heard no. Why not? Yeah, if I said, all right, your life depends on answering this question, X plus 7 equals 9. Is this true or false? Can you answer? No, because X doesn't have a value. So this is not a statement because without knowing what X is, I can't tell if this is true or false. And that's something that trips people up. 2 plus 7 equals 9 is a statement, but X plus 7 equals 9 is not. Are there any questions or thoughts or comments on anything that we've covered so far in these first 5 minutes of this? So when you have something that looks like this, like X plus 7 equals 9, that has a special terminology. It's what's called an open sentence. And an open sentence is something that has variables, and if you quantified those variables by giving it a value, then you could evaluate it as being either true or false. So X plus 7 equals 9 is an example of what's called an open sentence because there's that variable X. If we plugged in a number for X, then you could say it was true or false. We use a notation here that's going to be familiar to you. It looks like a function. Instead of F for function, we usually write P, which is for proposition. But we could say P of X is equal to, and then it would be this entire expression, X plus 7 equals 9. Are these colors working for you okay? I kind of like the black background, and then these kind of pop against it. What that means is if I pick a value for X, then I can determine if it's true or false. If I plugged in X equals 1, then I would have P of 1 is false because it is not true that 1 plus 7 is equal to 9. But P of 2 is true because it is true that 2 plus 7 is equal to 9. So this notation is something we use for open sentences. And it looks like function notation, and that's by design because you're going to be assigning values. And in those values, it might be that some of them are true and some of them are false.